Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to have our next guest here joining us. We call her Mona Lisa. That's right. Ramona Maurice joining us here today from beautiful Montclair, New Jersey, to talk about Montclair's #1 beauty enhancement spa, which is, what's the name of it, Ramona?
Royale Beauty Bar.
Yay, that's right, Royale Beauty Bar, and you contact them by going to the website. Go to ROUXROYALEBEAUTY, right? Beauty.
Yes.
Sorry. Got it. Well, I'm excited to have you here and excited we have some family and friends listening in and joining us today as well. Ramona, tell us first and foremost a little bit about what you do at your beauty bar.
Absolutely. So Royale Beauty Bar actually specializes in body contouring and fat reduction services. We basically take pride in making sure we can help you tighten your skin, reduce stubborn fat, but of course we have a whole plethora of services, including like laser hair removal, facials, massages. We also have Botox and fillers by Dr. Marian Shapiro, and we also are partnered with 4 times Emmy Award-winning makeup artist Karen Dupiche too.
Oh my goodness. Well, I've checked out the
Doing
website
everything.
before. I know, I saw you do a lot, and it's amazing what you all do. And you're based out of Montclair, New Jersey, correct?
Correct. Yes, we are based out of Montclair, New Jersey.
But you get customers from all over, obviously.
Of course. Customers, we have people traveling. I think the furthest client I have is from Far Rockaway, actually.
Maybe Long Island if I come. My goodness, this is wonderful.
Long
I mean, you're draining lymphatic systems, you're doing lymphatic massages. I was reading all your services. There's so much to you. And before we get to all the amazing services you offer, I want to know more about you. So would you mind backing us up a little bit and tell us, where you're from originally and walk us through a little bit of your life and how you got into this field? I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely. So growing up, I've always wanted to become a doctor, and that still is my dream. I was born and basically raised in West Orange, New Jersey. And truthfully, I went to college with the mindset of, okay, like I'm going to go into pre-med. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, pre-med is so much. So I decided to major in biobehavioral health at Pennsylvania State University. And then from there, I graduated December 2019 and COVID hit. So once COVID hit, my mom was like, hey, Mona, it's time for you to go back to school again. And I was like, I just finished. And so I decided to end up pursuing my master's in public health from the George Washington University. And it's from that program, and that's really where Royale was developed, because people don't really know, but the Masters of Public Health is essentially studying not only just the healthcare infrastructure in the U.S., but of course outside of the U.S. as well. And then I took a couple elective courses that I fell in love with, just about women's health and violence against women and girls, and just honing in on pregnancies. And I just found there's so much information that was intriguing to me. Generally and specifically about fat in your abdomen and how it's linked to so many chronic health issues. And of course, in your public health program, you have to come up with public health interventions. So I thought, hey, what's a better way than making women feel beautiful and confident than doing body contouring? And of course, during COVID, everyone was like, body contouring, like, what are you talking about? So that's kind of how I was just like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Although I'm just jumping into it, I was just like, I wanted to do something to give back. And it's so important for me just to help women.
Well, beautiful. Who would you say is your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, I would say, that's such a difficult question.
Well, did you know someone in the business that was really like a mentor to you? Was it a family member? Was it a friend? Or?
Believe it or not, no one. How it really came to life was one of my estheticians, because I struggled a lot, with acne, and I was going to an esthetician consistently, and she's Dominican. And she said to me, hey, come with me to go get body contouring done. And literally I went to go and I just started the business. I have had no business experience, no mentors. People ask me that all the time. That's why I said it was really difficult. Like, of course I have inspirations outside of the business, but no one like sparked me to go do it but myself. And now we're about 4 years in.
Amazing.
continuously growing.
Well,
So
congratulations. Oh
thank
my
you, thank
goodness.
you,
So you
thank
started
you.
this after COVID, right?
Absolutely. Well, I want to say during COVID
Oh
because it
my
was
gosh.
2021, literally at the height of the pandemic.
Talk about
We
very scary, right? Like, wait a sec, I can't have customers. This is all weird, but good for
yeah.
you. And oh my goodness, tell me what you love most about the work you do.
I think what I love most is just meeting so many strong, independent women. Like, I get so much advice because I am younger, of course, and most of my clients, I want to say, are about 30 and up, and I just get so much wisdom. And of course, obviously, I have stuff to like teach people too, but I just get the wisdom. I help people feel confident in their skin. Everyone that comes to Royale, they come in one way and they leave feeling another. And like that feeling is just so rewarding for me because I just want people to understand that, of course, you're coming to, get your skin tightened or get a
Yeah.
facial, feel beautified, but the impact is so much more important to me than anything because, of course, that's how we get referrals, it's how the business grows. And the more people talk about you saying great things, is the better it is for us, of
It is
course.
so true. It's a huge networking business, right? And I got to point out here, holidays are coming up. These are
Yeah.
the best gifts because the gifts that keep on giving. And it's so funny because, like, people always ask, "What do you want?" And like the guy I'm dating for a while now, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I want Botox." He's like, "Oh no, you don't need that." I find, I'm like, "No," yeah, I need that. I want a massage. I want Botox. Women, I think a lot of us want these types of treatments, right? But and
Absolutely.
there's nothing wrong with that. Some men just don't understand.
They don't.
And it makes us feel better, look better. It's something that oh my gosh is just amazing because it makes you feel good. And there's so much more to the work you're doing. I also saw the woman that you have, I guess, or a few people who are doing the makeup. There's so many great pictures on the website. And do you want to kind of break it down and start off with some of the services here? Because there's so many to talk about.
I know it's so many to talk about. So yeah, I'll start from the top. We'll focus first on lymphatic massages. A lot of people don't understand what that is. A lymphatic massage is great to essentially detox your body.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to reduce bloating. It's great for constipation. It's great for allergies as well. So it's a full body massage that's essentially targeting the different like lymph nodes around your body, under your neck, near your breast and armpit area, in between your thighs, your stomach, so all over, and essentially draining that. And you're gonna pee so much. And of course, a lot of people say, they also do the other stuff, but that's great for your body. A lot of people actually struggle because they don't have a lot of fiber in their diet or they're not eating enough fruits and vegetables. So lymphatic drainage massages are important, and we combine that with the fat reduction and skin tightening services to essentially target those fat cells underneath the skin and then just drain everything out. Because people don't really understand the concept of body contouring, and
Yep.
that's why I wanted to make sure I was like very specific. All the machines, equipment that we utilize, they utilize heat. So there's no cool sculpting or anything here. So we utilize heat to basically stimulate the skin, destroy the fat cells by liquefying them, and it
Mm-hmm.
all drains out. And that kind of goes with the body contouring. And you must drink plenty of water before and after treatment to get your system activated and going. And then you want to avoid eating 2 hours prior. And then, of course, avoid heavy carbs, alcohol, and
Just so hard
caffeine.
around these
It
times,
is.
but
It
okay.
is
Yeah,
so
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
And I tell people all the time, like, just come see me earlier in the week. If you know you're going to be out drinking on the weekend, if you can come see me earlier in the week, and we are also open 7 days a week. So on a Sunday, after you did all the drinking and stuff, it's great too, because essentially I'm trying to promote the fact that don't wait till 2025 to get yourself together, because honestly, year after year I see the same thing. January is this huge rush of people like new year, new body, new me, and they gain 25 pounds after the holidays.
Yep. It's
I
so
try to
true.
promote implementing those habits ahead of time, of
And just
course.
curious, let me ask about when you do the body contouring, how many packages do you need? And it's something that you do have to keep up, right? It's not a
Absolutely.
miracle weight loss, but it does work. You have a big event coming up. I've done it
Yes.
before. Holy,
Yes.
you can lose inches, right? It's
Inches, exactly. Inches is what I promote. All the weight loss stuff is with Dr.
yeah.
Shapiro, because she does the Manjaro weight loss injections and stuff like that. But with the contouring, typically most people start off between 6 to 12 sessions, whether it's once a week or if you want to come twice a week, just whatever your schedule permits is completely fine. And then after that, as far as maintenance, it's really up to you because we're not pushy here at all. It's obviously what you
Yeah.
can afford, and it's also how you choose to maintain. Because at the end of the day, again, I feel like body contouring is a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
It's not just
Yeah.
coming, get snatched and lay on the table and melt your fat. Like you have to
Absolutely.
implement exercise. You have to implement, having a healthy, balanced diet. That stuff is so important.
Yeah, there's
I
no
don't, of
shortcuts
course,
in
I
that
want to see
department. We
exactly.
wish there was a miracle cure drug machine, but it's not. It's a
It's not.
combination of things. And I love that you're realistic about that and tell people that because it's part of the process.
Exactly, exactly. It's so important because people struggle. Most people don't eat right. Like that's the problem. Like I can get people to exercise
Guilty.
more now, but the eating
Hmm.
right is the problem. Like what's the point of coming to me and then going to eat a cheeseburger at Wendy's after? It defeats the purpose, you
Do that a
know?
few days before and then hold off for many months.
Exactly, exactly. But of course we offer so much more. We have laser hair removal. Laser hair removal is great. A lot of people didn't know that you actually have to shave before coming to do laser because you don't
Oh
want
no. How many times do people show up all hairy? They're like, no, we gotta shave, right?
oh, a lot of people believe, and we keep disposable razors here for that specific reason. And if you're interested in laser, we try to do a consultation with like for any service truthfully prior to starting, just because we want to get to know you. It's not just
And
about
it's a
jumping on
complimentary consultation, right?
absolutely
I read that on the
complimentary
website. We
consultation.
like that,
Yes.
everyone. Hmm.
Yes, we want people to come in, feel confident, meet the providers, working with them, because obviously you're being vulnerable with us. Most people that are coming in here, they don't have clothes on. So we
Yeah.
want you to know that we are safe, we're very clean, and then obviously for you to ask all the questions. So
God
laser, you have
bless.
to
Yeah.
shave prior. Laser is not as frequent as body contouring. You come every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on your hair growth.
Okay.
Um, Typically with laser and stuff like that, people do about 4 to 6 sessions as well. And
Okay.
a lot of people wonder, like, does laser work for all skin types? And the answer is yes.
Yes, finally, right? It took many years though. Back in the day, it wasn't good for dark skin.
It
My
was not.
girlfriend has a little spa machine thing on Long Island and she always talked about it. Now she has so many African American clients and they're loving it because it wasn't fair. They didn't have it. So,
Exactly,
oh,
exactly. So I'm
beautiful.
So I'm happy about that as well because of course we have a lot of African American clients. So I always like to emphasize that like we have
Something
a
for
laser that is
everyone.
safe and yes, exactly, and friendly for you too. A lot of people also thought that laser is painful. Laser is not painful. At least the laser that we have is not painful. We apply a gel to the area and then we utilize it in the treatment area of your choice, of course. And you can pretty much laser any part of your body. I didn't even know until I got it. You can do your toes. And I was like, who wants to laser their toes? But you'd be surprised.
I have to shave my toes. Okay, I've done laser years ago on my legs, my armpits, my bikini line, and
Yes.
it's still, and I did a lot of sessions, but I still get a little, I should go back for maintenance. I haven't. But one thing that bothers me is my toes because do you know I cut them up pretty bad a few months ago trying to shave them and the razor was, I guess, bad. So I have like a little scar there now. I'm like, oh my God, but no one ever told me, why don't you do your toes? Or even like your hands, like the knuckles, like you get hairier, ladies. And I'm in and out. But you know what? It's so true, right?
It's so true. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. I didn't know. I was shocked. They were like, "Oh yeah, you can do your sideburns." I'm like, "Sideburns?" I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Well, hold on. I have a 7 and 9-year-old, and my 7-year-old,
Uh-huh.
God rest his soul, he's so sweet, but he's got very hairy legs. So I keep telling him like, don't worry, one day we'll get you later because he tried shaving with my razor. He's 7, and he was fine, but he's like, oh, so smooth and so. And I said, yeah, but you can't do that. It's going to keep coming back. And so I'm like, one day you can get laser when you're like, I don't know, is it 18 or 16? I'm like, don't worry. I'm like, men get laser too. I'm starting off young.
It's true. Men 100% get laser,
I'm sure a
especially
lot of their backs,
men in
right?
the backs and this area too that they hate. Like it grows too much. They do like under their neck a lot.
But tell me
Very
the truth. Do they handle the pain as much? Because it's a little painful sometimes. Not bad, but
sometimes.
men are a little more,
Yeah.
well, you got to go on a lower level for them compared to us. We have a lot higher tolerance, right?
Exactly. I was gonna say just the energy level. As long as the energy level is not too high, they're pretty much good to go. So I love that about it because again, like I don't want to promote something that's painful. And I want to say the most painful thing that we
And it's
have here is wood
uncomfortable a
therapy.
little bit. I mean,
Yes.
at times it could pinch, it
Yes.
can whatever, but it's not dying pain. No.
Exactly. So wood therapy is probably the most pain you're gonna feel, and it's not even pain; it's pressure that goes with the lymphatic drainage massage. And we apply oil, and then we utilize the wood to break up stubborn fat as well. So,
Ooh.
other than that,
I never heard of this. This is something new to me. Say it
Oh,
again.
you've never heard of wood therapy before? Oh my gosh.
That
Okay,
means
so
other people might not. Am I the only
yes,
one? Maybe your guests. I'm sure
absolutely.
they know because they know you.
Right. So a lot of people, like you said, some people do, some people don't. They'll see it online, but they don't really know much about it. But it's Colombian wood therapy. We utilize different tools essentially to break up stubborn fat. It's also great to reduce cellulite, and it's just mostly pressure. That's the most that you're gonna feel. No pain, no downtime. You can resume activity, but I will say it really sculpts your body. Like if you are like in that in between phase where like you just have that little pocket of stubborn fat, and you're
Yep.
like, okay, well, I don't want to utilize any machines. I just
Yep.
want to massage and want some wood. It will literally leave you with abs. Like I'm so serious. Like you can carve the abs out with the wood tools. It's so cool. Like
Oh, I love hearing this. All right. Thank you so
yes,
much. We
yes,
also, at this time, we've got to remind everyone how we contact you again before we continue. If you don't mind, tell us the
of
website,
course,
phone number, social media pages, anything you want to
absolutely.
share. Thank you.
Absolutely. So you can contact us at royalebeauty.com. You can give us a call at 973-323-7267. And of course, our socials, Instagram, we're super big on there. It's at Royale Beauty, and that's on TikTok as well, too, if you want to reach out.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. What's next in store for Montclair's #1 med spa? Tell us. What else you got?
Yes, no, of course. So for next year, we are just planning to continuously expand our services. Again, like we have laser, wood therapy, lymphatic drainage, we have facials, all kinds of facials, of course. And then we have all types of full body massages. We also offer teeth whitening too. So we have a little bit of everything. At this
Really?
point, we have like again every service that you can think of. We have the makeup artist, we have the doctor doing the injectables, Dr. Marion Shapiro. So our goal for the new year is essentially to just expand our services as far as being able to have like a storefront so that people can see us more because we've done a great job of getting visibility without having that. But
Mm-hmm.
we are located in a professional building with multiple spaces and it's very private and intimate. And I love to promote that because some people want to be very low key when they're doing their services.
No,
So that's
absolutely. And you want to feel comfortable in your space with
yeah,
people who are licensed, who are trained properly. And wow.
exactly. And something I forgot to mention is our juice bar. So we also have
Oh,
the
I
juice
didn't
bar.
even know the juice bar exists.
Yes, the juice bar is super important. Again, because a lot of people struggle with fiber in their diet, and some people are just looking for some weight loss. So we do a lot. We have beet juices,
Ah,
we have green drinks. We have an orange, pineapple, carrot, and ginger. That's like my favorite. So we have a lot of juices too that we sell with our contouring packages because again, we're trying to promote health. It's not just about getting
mm-hmm.
the importance of your health is people. I know after COVID, people start to take it a little bit more seriously now, but I
Yeah.
emphasize the fact that you have to take care of yourself. No one
Yeah.
can take care of you. You can keep saying, hey, I'll get to this, I'll get to that. But, most of my clients are moms. I'm being honest. And, they prioritize their husband or their
The
children.
yep.
And
Guilty.
it's
Yep.
easy to just forget about you. And guess what? You know what ends up happening? Slowly, your mental health will start to deteriorate, and then it's going to, affect your actual physical health, where you're either developing chronic conditions or you're just gaining a lot of weight. And now you're not comfortable in your skin when it's time for that vacation or that wedding. And
Mm-hmm.
you have to wear a girdle under your clothes.
Guilty. It's so true. Yeah, self-care is a hard thing when you're trying to raise a family and juggle
Yeah.
everyone else. And they always say, put that oxygen mask on yourself first, right? If you're on an airplane, it's going down, right? You got to help yourself first. But as parents, a lot of times, that doesn't happen. Yeah, guilty of
No, it
that.
doesn't.
And
It
I think
doesn't happen.
that's why I said, holiday gifts, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's a great way. Give the gift of self care to
Yes,
someone. And
absolutely.
I love it. I love it. And I love you say your mission, you say, is to promote all overall healthy lifestyle, which is awesome
Yes,
because once that mindset improves, as you said, it just becomes habit. And I love
it
that. So
does.
you're into mindset changing and you have your master's in public health, you said, right? From
Yes,
GW. And
yes.
Well, this is amazing. And how many other people work with you and technicians and how much is your staff? Like is there
So right now we have two staff, so three including me, but yeah, two other staff members, which is great. Again, because we have multiple spaces
yeah?
in our building that we're at right now. It's so comfortable and low key. People call all the time like, "Oh, like I don't see the sign outside," and I'm just like, "Hey, just come on upstairs," and they're just like mind blown because we made it so
A
comfortable,
beautiful space.
clean, exactly,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful space, and each different space has its like own little like unique personality. And again, once you come in to see, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's so crazy that you mentioned mindset. In the main room where I do the body contouring, I literally have a poster that says mindset on the wall with the definition of it, because every time I have someone lay on the table, I need someone to look at that, because your mindset affects everything else. It
Yeah.
affects how you interact with people. It affects the choices that you make when you go to the grocery store. It affects just literally your day-to-day life. And I will say a lot of my clients, that when they first come to me, because you never know what people are really going through. And that's why I always say that it's just more to me than body contouring.
Yeah.
People are really struggling with a lot of things at home that they can't discuss with friends
Mm-hmm.
or family. And I feel like my space and Roux Royale is such a vulnerable place where it's like therapy, like essentially, like of course you're leaving feeling confident and beautiful, but it's therapy because you get to be surrounded by women that are just encouraging you. And I think that's so important because I don't know, in this day and age, especially like with
Yeah.
social media, people struggle a lot, and it happened with me as well, where you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. You may not think that you're doing it, but essentially like you start to create these unrealistic expectations, especially depending on where you are in life, when you constantly are seeing what other people are doing or
Yeah.
what they have that you don't. And then it puts you in this space where it's just like you begin to feel like you're just not good enough, or this person has that, why don't I have that? And it's just like you can't just pray for something without putting the work in for it. And,
Yeah.
people only show what they want to online, So I always try to tell people, like, focus on real life and focus on the small changes that you can make for yourself to essentially get yourself to a better place.
Beautifully said. And I know you have some fans, family members, and friends listening in, right?
Yeah.
I like hearing some testimonials and client stories. Could you share some of the people that you've helped? What are the things they say about you all and the staff there? Does anyone want to comment or you want to share on their behalf?
I mean, if Diane wants to say something, she can. She's definitely here all the time, or Wendy, either one, if they're even unmuting. But if not,
Hi,
I will
guys.
say, I
Don't be
will say,
shy.
I know, don't be shy. I know they're listening in. Um, I will say that they
Oh,
unmuted.
who's
They
that?
both.
Hi, hi. This is Wendy. I have visited the beauty bar quite a few times, and it was just an awesome experience. My God, Ramona is so professional. She makes you feel comfortable. She makes you feel like you're at home, and her services are beyond words. I am in awe about her her business, and I'll be a lifetime customer. Thank you.
Aw, thank you so much, Wendy Ann, for
Thank you for
commenting.
commenting. And this is
My pleasure.
Diane.
Hi, Diane.
And I want to add to what Wendy said. I started working with Mona, I guess maybe it's been a year and a half. It could be a little longer. And just starting to work with her inspired me to change my behavior. So I go in for the services to tighten the skin and reduce the fat. And Mona's done a great job. I keep saying this is Body by Mona because it's made such a huge difference. I've had to have lost maybe 6 inches off
Wow.
of my waist, but also then keeping up with the nutrition and continuing to work out. But Mona inspires me every time I see her. Thank you, Mona.
Aw. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Diane and Wendy Ann. I like Diane and Wendy Ann. It flows for commenting. We appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. And to everyone out there tuning in, if they want to reach out for that initial consultation, tell us again how we do so.
Of course. So you can reach out. You can give us a call at 973-323-7267. You can visit our website at royalebeauty.com, or of course you can send us a direct message or write on Instagram at Royale Beauty.
Beautiful. And also, you mentioned you have a medical doctor on staff as well to do more of the other procedures. I was reading the website. You would do like threading. You do certain types of facials, like more invasive
Yes.
stuff too.
Absolutely. So Dr. Marion Shapiro, she is the bomb.com, guys. So she actually was doing Botox and fillers for Wendy Williams before Wendy obviously got sick for a long, long time. She was on Wendy's show. So she does Botox, fillers. She does laser hair removal as well. She does do thread lifts too. And then Dr. Shapiro does this Hollywood facial with her IPL laser that is amazing. So if you wanted to get those services too, then she does have that. She also has weight loss injections. So if you're looking for Mounjaro, she does something called the HCG diet as well. So obviously for any services that you're interested in, she also does consultations as well too. So she is amazing.
Beautiful. I love this. And then how did you want to kind of end up today's show?
I wanted to end today's show just encouraging everyone and letting you know that it's important to choose you. It's important to invest into you, and it's important to just cancel out the noise and just remember that despite what you're going through, that things will be okay. And there is a chance if you actually pursue that to make a difference, but you have to try.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much. Pleasure having you here. I'm so proud. I mean, you seem very young too. I don't want to ask your age. People get offended, but you got a lot going on for you.
I don't mind answering them.
How old are you?
I'm only 27.
I can tell. You look like, oh, she's got that great collagen, ladies. Aren't we all jealous? She's beautiful, but really good for you. What amazing woman, educated and great shoulders on her head as an entrepreneur, doing so much to help. And by the way, what's the address in Montclair, New Jersey, if someone's listening?
Yes. Of course, it's 460 Bloomfield Avenue, Montclair, New Jersey. We're located, we have multiple suites. So I just say suite 208, but we have about four rooms here.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Pleasure having you here. And are we back on again soon, or is this our final show?
We're going to be back on again soon.
Awesome. Keep me posted. If next time you want to bring other people on to talk as well, I would love to talk to more people like Wendy Ann and Diane, and even see some maybe before and after pictures. I love to see that. I know on the website they're there. So thank you so much for being here, and looking forward to speaking with you again. Thanks again, everyone, for coming on.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America. A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.